Welcome back to the Cronkite Sports Report. I'm Brianna Garcia. It was a wild finish for the Mercury last night as they fell to the Lynx in double overtime, even as Sophie Cunningham continues her scoring blitz. Cunningham hit a second chance three with 4 seconds left in regulation to force the first overtime. Skylar Diggins-Smith, who scored a season-high 32 points, hit a driving layup to force the second OT, but Mercury came up short, losing 118 to 107. Cunningham finished a career-high 36 points, including 6 three-pointers.
I think when you have so many threats on the floor that we're hard guard for any team. And tonight it was just me and Sky that the ball was falling. But really it could be anyone on any night for us. We're just that deep. And so, I was open, I shot it, and I was just aggressive. But like I said, it's having so many threats out on the floor that kind of gets me open.
NBA Commissioner Adam Silver says the investigation of Suns owner Robert Sarver is near completion. Silver spoke at the Board of Governors meeting in Las Vegas yesterday. He did not want to say what the outcome would be, only that the investigation into allegations of racism, misogyny, and sexual misconduct by Sarver was in its final stage. For more on the Suns, we head to Las Vegas, where Ian Sachs has been following the team in their NBA Summer League.
The Suns continue to look to add pieces to the rotation. Though they didn't have any picks in last month's draft, there are 11 rookies on the Summer League roster. Through 3 games here in Vegas, the Suns have won a pair of blowouts and suffered a 25-point setback. But each of these contests serves as a reminder that this 11-day showcase is a learning experience for everyone on the court.
Last night against the Mavericks, Phoenix was led by a balanced attack en route to a 27-point win. The Suns controlled the game from the beginning and showed an elevated level of focus from just 2 days prior. With 8 players scoring at least 9 points, Summer League coach Steve Scalzi noted that players up and down the roster made positive impressions, with Suns head coach Monty Williams in attendance.
Anyone who's in was ready to do their role. That's what this thing is. That's the role that they're auditioning for in the NBA, is just to kind of be ready at any moment. And I think it was 1 through 16 today. Each guy showed that.
The players aren't the only ones trying out new jobs. 17-year NBA veteran small forward Richard Jefferson refereed the second quarter of the Knicks Trailblazers game Monday night. Each time he made a call or touched the ball, the entire arena let out a large cheer, which brought a smile to the face of the former Arizona Wildcat.
Jefferson is the 4th former player to try his hand at officiating. There's no word yet on any future refereeing gigs for the 42-year-old turned broadcaster. In Las Vegas, Ian Sachs, Cronkite News.
Summer League is a huge opportunity for new NBA draft picks to see how they stack up at the pro level. Cronkite News reporter Lauren Green takes a look at 3 former Wildcats who are making their debut.
A slate of Arizona basketball players made their Las Vegas Summer League debuts, and their college strengths were on full display for all to see. For Dalen Terry, who went to the Chicago Bulls, he's always been a vocal facilitator who brings the energy. While he's still adjusting to the NBA's pace of play, Terry's presence is reliable and can always be felt.
I'm just trying to be just as unselfish as possible so I can talk and communicate, especially on the bench. I was trying to keep the energy up like I was still out there. So,
with the number of Wildcats representing Arizona basketball here at the NBA Summer League, one of them that's standing out is Benedict Mathurin. Now, he was the number 6 pick overall in this draft, and that's the highest draft pick from an Arizona basketball player since DeAndre Ayton was picked number 1 in 2018 by the Phoenix Suns.
The main focus for me is just defense. I just want to be a two-way player. And I want to show the NBA what I'm about.
Now an Indiana Pacer, Mathurin's all-around game is present on the court. The former Pac-12 Basketball Player of the Year surely stands out and hasn't skipped a beat since being drafted. Christian Coloco, now a Toronto Raptor, has a defensive prowess as the recent Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, towering at 7'1". For Coloco, Arizona prepared him for this next stage in his career.
And man, I can't be more thankful for those guys at Arizona they got me ready for this moment, and I'm forever going to be thankful to them for sure.
U of A basketball culture has always been strong when it comes to preparing players for the next level, and these new NBA players are now reaping the benefits from this program. From Las Vegas, Lauren Green, Cronkite News.
Finally, will ASU or Arizona try to join the Big 12 Conference? Speculation has been swirling since UCLA and USC left the Pac-12 for the Big 10. New Big 12 Commissioner Brett Yorkmack was coy when answering the question at the conference media day.
The Big 12 is open for business. we will leave no stone unturned to drive value for the conference.
That's all for today's Cronkite Sports Report. Back to you, Lauren.